holiday shopping season is underway, and today our money guy, Tony Wells from Town & Country Credit Union, is here with 6 tips for safe online holiday shopping. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This is so important, and you've already taught me something, but first of all, tell us these 6 tips.
Well, the first one is don't save your credit card information online.
Okay.
There's just too many different ways to get hacked.
Amazon?
You know, I typically don't, because if there's something, you just never know. It's just a little bit safer.
Right.
The other thing is make sure the website's legit. So you look for that HTTPS, and that means secure. And you just want to make sure that the website's legitimate, it's not fraudulent. The other thing is, I always shop with PayPal, or you can do Google Pay or Android Pay or what have you. You never really want to use your debit card, and this is the reason why. So if I make a charge that's, gets hacked and it's a fraud charge, or maybe if I go to a website and I'm like, well, this wasn't legit at all. They hold that money until it's resolved, and then they'll put the money back in my account. So you still have protection whether you use a debit card or a credit card. But then also, on the credit card, they usually set that money aside and you still have access to it. Right. So you don't want to tie up your checking account with that.
I see.
And that's a
good point.
Yeah, and that's a big reason why that definitely never use your debit card, ever.
That was the one I just
more
learned.
Of a hassle. Yeah, she's like, never. And I'm like, yes, never. Yeah. A credit card is much safer if it does get hacked. And the process of receiving the funds back, or how they deal with those funds, is going to be a lot easier than if, you make $1,000 purchase and you got to wait for that to get resolved to get that back in your checking. Typically, it's just set aside from the credit card as they do the dispute on it.
And I think for anybody that's just joining us, just so you know, and you heard this right, we're talking about online shopping. We're not saying don't ever use your debit card. We're just saying for online shopping not to use your debit card.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah. Well, just in case somebody jumps on, because we were pretty adamant about that, and I like that. That's a good one. So what other tips do we have? I like you mentioned the wallet. Yeah,
the mobile wallet is nice. I always use PayPal just because it's kind of that it doesn't have my account information as the PayPal, just like the Google Play or the Android Pay,
I didn't realize
Apple
that
Pay.
Either.
It's kind of a one-off code that they give, so they don't actually get your information. So that's that extra level of protection. If you're at the coffee shop, don't log into public Wi-Fi and make purchases.
This is a good tip for kids, because I think the kids like to hang out there. They're having their meeting with their friends and so forth.
And they're doing shopping.
And then they're shopping. They're doing their homework and they're shopping. And maybe this is more college kids. And then they're doing their shopping too.
Yep. So you just don't want to be on public Wi-Fi. It's just too easy to get hacked and for other people to see the information. Yeah.
That is just crazy.
It is.
I mean, it isn't crazy because, it's really, I guess it makes total sense now hearing it out loud.
Yeah. And the last,
you just don't think about these things sometimes.
And the last tip, and again, I always say, not always as I do. A lot of times you'll get your statement for your debit card, your checking account, or your credit card or your PayPal, and you just kind of go, oh yeah, that's about right. Make sure you look at those this time of year, just because I know shopping's going to probably start a little bit earlier with all the supply crunches and cargo ships sitting out on the coast.
Yes.
So that's starting right now. I know a lot of people are ordering their Christmas presents, but really watch your account. You can set up for account alerts to say, hey, this was just charged to your card, your PayPal, or your credit card. But it's easy just to not watch those. Go down the list and make sure everything's legit. And even you can log into your online accounts and you can make sure that, before you even get your statement, just check it once a week and I don't know what this is.
And we get so busy, so really put it in your calendar.
It is, and that's why I say,
because you really should be checking. So
you really should be.
Are great tips, Tony. I love this. Everybody needs to pay attention. We'll put this up on our Facebook page, of course, and share with your friends. Let's share this one.
Yes, from everybody from high school to grandma and grandpa, just to make sure that it's going to save a lot of hassle.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you being with us and giving all these great tips to us. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, stay with us. We have your daily dose of motivation right after this.